What's up guys, YGO Strats coming at you with a pure UA build. Now if you're not sure what that means, it means you're pretty much playing with a giant brick of a hand, and that you're not going to win much of anything competitively, but they are a super fun deck, and when they get going they can push for an OTK like crazy. I like them. You can do a much more like streamlined competitive deck than this build, but I honestly was looking for like a $10 deck, and that's what this deck is. It's cheap as fuck. So if you're looking for something really inexpensive and fun that can actually pull off a win every once in a while, UA is a great deck for you. We're going to get right into it. You're going to be running 3 UA midfielders. This is the only level 4 of UAs, and so he's pretty much the most important thing in the deck. He is your normal summon, which helps with the field spell, and his other effect is that during either player's turn, you can bounce a UA on your side of the field to special summon another one from your hand. That can combo off nicely with certain things, and good for avoiding shit really, but his main thing is that he's the level 4, or at least I play him mainly as just the level 4. Got UA Armageddon. That's really what he is. He's 2300, and when he attacks, your opponent cannot activate any cards or effects until the end of the damage step. The one thing to note with all UAs, including midfielder, you can bounce one from your hand to special summon, bounce one from the field to special summon one from your hand. So if you normal summon midfielder, you can bounce the midfielder and special summon Mighty Slugger or any of them. So that's their big thing, is that they can bounce and special. You're going to be running 2 UA Perfect Ace. His effect, you can discard 1 card and negate and destroy any card effect once per turn during either player's turn. So on their turn, you can discard a card and negate like their, Shadow Fusion or whatever it is. So definitely a good card. I find you only run 2 of it. He's a little too cloggy. I'm also going to be running 2 UA Blockbacker. He's our shitty little lose 1 turn. His effect is just that when your opponent special summons a monster, you can negate its effects and change it to defense position, but you can only do it once per turn. So not bad. 2700 defense. Solid thing to have out on the field just to kind of screw over your opponent's plays. Going to be running 1 Dreadnaught Dunker, like all of them, special summon by bouncing shit. And his effect is that when he attacks, he inflicts piercing damage on defense position monsters, and if he inflicts battle damage, you can target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. That can be pretty mean. He does have 2500 attack, so it's not bad. Running 1 Blockbacker, 1 Goalkeeper, and 1 Rival Rebounder. Goalkeeper has a quick effect. Once per turn, target 1 UA. It can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. And Rival Rebounder, if it's special summoned on your opponent's turn, you can special summon another UA from your hand or graveyard. That combos really well with Midfielder, so you can bounce like a Perfect Ace that already uses effect, special summon him, and then bring out, a UA Perfect Ace again or whatever. Great for combos. I only run 1 of it. You can search a lot in this deck if you get it going, and I find it's just a 1 of, but that's just me. And then final UA card, Playmaker, 2600 attack, not bad. Once per turn, you can have a UA monster gain 800 attack and he'll permanently lose the 800 attack, so you can kind of push up more attack per game. It's not bad. And then finally, I'm running 2 Warrior Lady of the Wasteland. When she's destroyed by battle, you can special summon an Earth Warrior with 1500 or less attack from your deck. And that's literally just set her if I can't get a Rhoda or midfielder and get midfielder. That's really all she is. So that's my monster lineup. Like I said, that was like not even $10. For the spells, you're running 3 UA Stadiums. This is a fantastic field spell, really. Whenever a UA monster is normal summoned, you can search a UA monster from your deck. So normal summon midfielder with this on field, search out Mighty Slugger, and then you can special Mighty Slugger. And even better, once per turn when you special summon a UA monster, all monsters you control gain 500 attack. So if you have like Warrior Lady of the Wasteland on board and you do what I said, you normal summon midfielder, special Mighty Slugger, she'll gain 500 attack as well. So you'll be a 2800 Armageddon and a 1600 Warrior Lady. So it's not bad. You're going to be running 3 copies of Signing Deal, because this is a pure build and yada yada. It's a hero lives really. You special summon any UA from your deck, its effects are negated, and you take damage to its life points. Damage to your life points equal to its level times 300. So it can hurt if you pull it like the level 8s and whatnot, but typically you're going to be paying 1500 to pull out a level 5 or 1200 to pull out midfielder. We're running 3 of OTK Mania, known as UA Power Jersey. This is an insanely good equip spell. It is the main function of the deck. Most competitive builds only run one and you just search it out real quick. I'm playing a cheap ass budget build. I'm running 3 just to get into it as fast as I can. What it is the UA monster gains 1000 attack. If it attacks a monster, you inflict double the battle damage. So if you attack, you know, a 1000 attack monster with 2000, you'll do 2000 damage. And if it destroys a monster, you can attack again. So with this on Mighty Slugger, you'll have like a 33 minimum that can attack twice and will do double battle damage once. It's crazy for OTKs, and with Mighty Slugger, they can't do anything about it. They can't activate effects, so super good card. Main thing that keeps this deck going, really, or at least I find. We're going to be playing 2 turnover tactics. It's a situational little tiramisu-esque effect. You just spin your opponent's monsters. If you have 2 or more UA monsters and your opponent has them, monsters on board, you shuffle all cards into the deck from both players' side of the field, and then you can both special summon from the deck. So if they've got a bunch of, like, if you're facing Cleave, this card is fucking useless. But if you're facing something that's got a lot of like extra deck cards on board, they'll get shuffled into the deck, and then they have to special summon from the main deck equal to the shuffled into the main deck. So because an extra deck card wasn't put into the main deck, they don't get to special summon from it. But you're not really gonna have too many extra deck cards on board, especially if you're playing this, so good thing to have. 2 Terraforming to search out our field spell, and 2 Monarchs Stormforth to tribute our opponent's monsters to normal summon a Mighty Slugger with like UA Midfielder on board, or sorry, with the UA Stadium on board, so not bad. Also gets rid of your opponent's cards. And then 3 Rhoda to quick turbo our way to Midfielder. The 2 Warrior Lady of the Wasteland make it not as dead in your hand if you do happen to draw into it when you already have all midfielders. And I mean, for trap lineup, it's simple as hell. 3 Call the Haunted to bring back shit once it goes, and 3 Penalty Box. That's it, that's all for traps. Again, this is not one people run 3 of typically, but I'm doing it because it's just a pure build. If a UA monster battles an opponent's monster, you can banish it for 2 standby phases. That's nuts as balls, like holy shit. That's really good against certain decks. And then if it's in your graveyard, you can banish it to add any UA spell. So you can add your equip spell, you can add signing deal, you can add this field spell. It's all great. So that maps up the main deck. I really don't use an extra deck in this at all. The only thing I can tell you, if you're going to use an extra deck, like some rank 5s, just like Volcasaurus, maybe Shark Fortress, Zenmaioh, or Tiras at Armageddon, you're not going to go into the extra deck much at all, I find. Especially in this build, you can just focus on it. But if it really gets going, it's like once per turn you search out a monster and everything gains 500, so 3 turns in, like your Mighty Slugger will have gained 1500 on top of his 23, and if he gets Power Jersey out, it's nuts. It's very fun. It can brick a lot, I'll give you a warning. Especially this build, like it can be a bitch, but when it gets going, it's super fun and it's super cheap. So that is our look at a UA build, pure build. Don't hope to beat Necros with it, but thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment about any type of deck profile or anything you'd like to see us make, and we'll see you next time on YGO Strats.